Hey guys, Mark Dealman here with Real Deal Auto Haas. I wanted to tell you a little bit of an update on my Eibach suspension issue. So today, took the car into the dealership, had them go through the suspension. We reclocked the bushings. So basically what reclocking means is loosening up everything where there is a bushing and putting it on something that will allow the wheels to slide when it's under a preload. So basically what we do is we put it on the alignment rack, loosened everything up, got underneath, kind of pulled down on the suspension a little bit, and enabled it to get a full preload by bouncing the suspension a little bit. Torqued everything up, and if you've watched my previous video, this was the last thing I was trying to do before determining if there was just some sort of a flaw in the vehicle, because that wheel right there, the front driver's side, sits out a ½ inch further than the passenger side front. So checked it on 3 alignment racks so far, even swapped the wheels left to right to make sure the wheels were milled correctly, and that didn't change anything. The alignment, after 3 alignments on 3 different machines, it yielded the same results, and now after reclocking the bushing, it's still the same. So it's a big mystery. If you read some of the comments from previously on the video I did before about this, I think it was titled 2016 Camaro SS Eibach Springs and the Issues, and I'll tag it in this video. But a lot of people chimed in. I think 4 or 5 people said, hey, I have the same problem on the same side of my car. Okay, well, that's strange. Some of them, I think 3 of them were lowered, and 1 or 2 of them were completely stock, right off the showroom floor, nothing done, and still had the same issues. So kind of strange. Not sure really what to make of it. GM's going to reach out to their regional, some sort of regional area manager for the service departments and see if they have any insight onto it. And then I'm also going to place a call to General Motors. So anyway, just a weird little thing. I wanted to update you guys on that, tell you that we're still working on trying to figure out what the issue is. And I'm kind of hesitant to do the next modification because, as you can see, I've done wheels and tires. I've done Borla Cat back. I've done a Rotofab intake, and I have a Magnuson supercharger waiting for me down in Oxnard, California, and it's going to be installed by McMillan Speed and Fab. Guy is fantastic. Kevin McMillan actually was the R&D manager for Magnuson superchargers. I think he said for about 20 years. And when I called Magnuson, they said yes, use Kevin. He actually helped design the Camaro supercharger for this before he started his own shop. So that's really cool. I get to have the guy that basically developed the supercharger for our cars put the supercharger on my car. So the supercharger runs, I think retail on it is $7,395, and then Kevin charges $1,500 to do the complete installation and tune the car. And you get, if you're in California, you get an EO sticker, which means you'll be able to pass smog, which is fantastic, so I don't have to worry about all that. So anyway, that'll be done probably the last week of April or the second week of May. We're trying to figure out our schedules because it's about a 2-hour drive for me down south to get to his shop, which is no big deal, but I got to work around his schedule and work around mine. So anyway, long story short, prior to doing that, I kind of want to figure out if I'm going to be able to fix this issue on my car or not, and hope that it's not something that GM decides that, like, down the road they say, hey, we have to recall a bunch of these cars and do major work, or even worse, we're taking the cars back, like the whole Volkswagen thing with their diesel. I worked for BMW and Volkswagen at a dealership and was the service assistant service manager there while that whole thing started, which was kind of a nightmare. So anyway, don't want to go through anything like that, so I'm a little hesitant to put the supercharger on, but I guess you know what it is. It doesn't throw off the performance of the car or anything. The frames and the subframe, everything else we've inspected, so we're kind of at a loss on really what this could be. So that being said, while it's down at McMillan Speed and Fab, I am going to have Kevin McMillan take a look at it. He said he's very familiar with suspension because now, I mean, on top of fabricating superchargers for the last 20 years, he fabricates one-off hot rods from the chassis up. So designs suspension, designs all sorts of his own parts for these cars. So he's going to take a look at my car too prior to putting the supercharger on, just to see if he sees anything. So Anyway, wanted to give you guys an update on that. So still haven't figured out the issue, and yeah, hoping it's nothing major. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm really hoping that I get to figure this out. If you guys, anybody out there watching, has experienced this or has anything that I haven't tried, please let me know. I think we've exhausted pretty much all of our options at this point. So, but please let me know. Likes, comments, shares, always much appreciated. And if you haven't already, please subscribe as I continue to bring you the real deal on all things automotive. Thanks, guys.